If you know anything about Hosparus Health, you know they provide the kind of care that can mean the world to seriously ill and elderly patients and their families. But they need volunteers. Sylvia Johnson is here to explain what that requires, and she's here with Fred Woerner, who's not only a volunteer with Hosparus, but also a veteran. Thank you for your service. We'll talk with you a moment about volunteering, but how great of a need is this, Sylvia?
The need in our community is very great. We serve about 1,300 patients daily, and our volunteer count is just under 700. And it seems like that's a good number.
That's it. It sounds like a big number.
But it is a big job to be a person of support and compassion to a family that's facing very tough decisions, a very hard time, and just moving into a very different transition in life.
What kinds of roles, what kind of duties does a volunteer perform?
Well, volunteers do non-medical duties, first and foremost, but they're there as a place of support. They can be support to the family members, to the patient. They can do simple things like household tasks, running errands, picking up groceries. They can be companionship. They can offer respite. They can also do things like crafts and activities, visit nursing homes. The list is really endless in what they're capable of doing.
Fred, what led you to volunteer for Hosparus Health?
Well, 5 years or so ago, I visited WHAS11, which is the inpatient care center down on Broadway, and had a friend in care there, and I was overly impressed, would say it mildly, with the staff and the care given and the various different, all the people that we engaged. And I passed a volunteer board that had some photos of volunteers, and that triggered the thought that maybe later I would explore that possibility. And the next thing you know, I ran into all kinds of great people doing wonderful things, and including veterans recognition, which I eventually got drawn into naturally by just interacting with some of the veterans in the care.
Fellow veterans, so from a veteran to a veteran. And Sylvia, what did you bring with you?
So part of the veteran recognition that they do is the veteran volunteers will offer patients and their families a certificate recognizing them and thanking them for their service. And we have volunteers in the community who make crochet, knit, or quilted blankets as well, and that is given to the veteran for recognition, and the family keeps it as an heirloom and a token of remembrance of their loved one when they're gone.
Talk about a gorgeous...
Yes, this is just beautiful work of art that many volunteers will work very hard on, and the families cherish them forever.
Okay, thank you both for being here. You can learn more about Hosparus Health and becoming a volunteer either online at hosparushealth.org or by calling 800-264-0521.